Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is your boy B Crypto Siege with another day in the life of the crazy life. And it's the digital asset space. What's going on, guys? Happy Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What day is today? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. How are you? How is everyone doing? You guys having a great night, guys? It's time to, to get the XRP radar antennas up. It's time to start looking. Time to start looking for the little keys, the little indicators that will point to this next bull run. Mr. Window, hey, what's going on, Mr. Window? How are you? Time to start looking for it. And I'm beginning to think more and more that it's going to come from the geopolitical.
They're in their age. Good evening. What's going on, brother? How are you? This is where I'm thinking it's going to come. So we're going to look at a couple of things. I'm telling you, man. So first of all, what is going on with YouTube? Coming at the cryptocurrency content creators. Is that crazy? 416 crypto. Merry Christmas Eve to you, my friend. Glad to see you in the stream. Merry Christmas, Mr. Wendell. What is going on with YouTube? And these guys are coming at the cryptocurrency content creators. I wonder why. Doesn't that make you want to say, why are they coming at content creators now? What is it that they're saying? What are the content creators saying that is possibly now a red flag? What is it that YouTube and Google know that we don't know? Why all of a sudden they're coming at the content creators, digital asset space? Doesn't that just got to make you think? It's got to make you think. Jason GL2 first, always, brother. How are you? John Edwards, hi, Siege. How are you, buddy? I'm doing outstanding, my friend. How you doing? How you doing tonight? Merry Christmas Eve to you, John and Jason GO2. Appreciate you guys being in the stream. I have just said the same thing today. Isn't it interesting? Twitter researcher accounts and now YouTube. Isn't that interesting? Like, what do they know? What does the people from Twitter, what do the people from Google, what do they know? What insights do they have on some possible, is it possible regulations? Is it something along those lines? Perhaps a YouTube content creator was pushing a product that perhaps hasn't been regulated yet. Was it someone who pushed a cryptocurrency card like crypto.com? What is it that got them so antsy that they would do this on Christmas Eve? It's got to make you think. Guys, 25 people in the stream and 8 likes. I would appreciate it big time if you guys collapse the chat real quick. Go out and smash the like button, then come back and hang out. We are trying to keep it going for TJ Jackson and this channel where we have just consecutive streams. Of this, I think we missed one stream, so I think it's now 10 out of 11, where we have just as many likes as we do viewers throughout the entirety of the live stream. XR0X, thanks for the $10 super chat, my friend. I appreciate it. Much love to you as well, my friend. Happy holidays. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. We definitely do appreciate that. Billionaire H said smash. He smashed the like buttons. Bob Marley's in the building. What's going on, my friend? One love. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you, my friend. John Edwards says it shows you how important what we hold. Absolutely, it says something more than what I think people are really kind of getting. Christmas Eve to do it, like in other words, they had to do this. Like they had to. It feels as though they had to respond to some kind of information that they got as soon as possible, right? Christmas Eve. Think about that. Right, they had to take action, right? And there's probably going to be some other people as well. I think it's interesting as well that there's some pretty big content to creators that they went after. I remember a few months back they went after Crypto Rich, who's a really popular content creator. Was big into electronium, and he's really big into the mining thing. I forget the name of it. Gosh, what's the name of the mining thing? I forget the name. But anyway, really, really big into that. He's into a lot of different digital assets. Oh my God, it's gonna drive me. Yeah, but what's the name of the one that we have? It's in Siberia. It is in Siberia. OC Crypto. Hey, Siege. Happy holidays, brother. Happy holidays to you as well. Hope you're having a great day. I am indeed, and I hope you are doing the same, my friend. Right? So, oh man, it's gonna drive me crazy, and I don't remember this miner now. Anyway, so yeah, so Crypto Rich. This is about 2 or 3 months back. Now, the modern investor, who has, we all know the modern investor, TMI, went after him as well. Crypto Delivery, what's going on? What's up, my friend? XRP Lava's in the building. How you doing, bro? Brian Benton is in the building. How are you, brother? Merry Christmas all and a cryptorific new year. Absolutely. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Yeah, so I just think that's interesting, guys. 45 people in the stream, 17 likes. If you want to support the channel, go collapse the chat real quick and go smash the like, and then come back in and hang out if you're enjoying the content. Marvin, good evening, Cease. How you doing, my friend? Jason Geo says YouTube will lose a lot of money once Coil takes effect on another platform. Yeah, I hear that. And it's funny too. It's funny you say that, Jason. There's a guy I know that he watches the stream from Coil somehow. Somehow through Coil he watches it. And he was telling me about the fact that he was doing that, and it was, checking out the channel, and was wondering if I was getting the streaming money. I don't check my tip bot at all. But Coil is going to be a monster. Coil is going to be a monster. Smash. Brian Benton says, smash the likes. Let's set a record for a siege. Absolutely, guys. Let's make that happen. Make TJ Jackson proud. But guys, I just think it's interesting that they did that. I mean, again, the Modern Investor, big channel. It was another guy. I forget his name. But over 200,000 subs, over 7 million views on his channel. He said he's been doing YouTube videos for 10 years. When Muller says, Siege, you are an animal, dude. What's up, XRP peeps? Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Right. But how could the Telegram group target the YouTube? What does that mean, though? I mean, YouTube is the one doing it. So what would the people from Telegram group do? Maybe identify some possible, bring to light some possible violations. I don't know what the Telegram group could do, but I heard that as well. Brian Benton. Crypto Delivery says they don't want the truth to get out. YouTube does not want decentralized video platforms. No, they don't. This has gone on for years, so they know it has to be a very high price. It's been worked out. Price has been worked out. Forget about all this $10, way past that. Yeah. Without question. I'm going to show you some stuff. We got complaints. So some complaints, right? And so a group of Telegram people are complaining about whatever it might be, and then bringing it to light, right? And I could see that, making it, more known, but what could be the violation? What would it be in terms of a YouTube violation? Could it be promoting what might be a security? Could it be promoting what some might feel is a scam? These type of things. That's what it could possibly be. When Mullen says in cahoots with Facebook's Libra. Jake from the state, what's going on, my friend? I don't think I've seen you in stream before, buddy. Thank you for what you bring to the space, Jake from the state. Thank you. I appreciate that. Complaints equal strikes. Oh, really? So it's just someone just complains about a content creator on YouTube, that counts as a strike? So anyone can just do it. Does the complaint, surely the complaint has to be justified in some way, shape, form, or fashion, right? But man, I mean, I don't know the other guy with 200 subs, but the modern investor, I mean, my land. I mean, yeah, it's crazy. That's a guess. Okay, gotcha, brother. I gotcha. So guys, listen up. So you guys have your XRP radar antennas up. Are you looking out for the thing that could spark the bull run? Are you looking behind and looking into the message behind the messages? Are you paying attention to that? Are you preparing yourself? Right? You know what I mean? Are you preparing yourself? Not in this world siege, right? Exactly, Brian Benton. You know what I mean? Guilty before trial, says Jason GO2. Right? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So are you paying attention? I tell you what, Notorious laid down a video today. I don't know if you guys have seen this video. Notorious XRP, I believe, is his YouTube channel. Put out a video. My dude, Deep Mind Visionaire pointed it out to me. Dustin Dio's in the business. Siege, Merry Christmas, brother. Merry Christmas to you as well, Dustin Dio. Appreciate you being on the stream tonight, man. Marino. Those XRP channels, I complain and say is terrorism. Flag it. Which XRP channels are you talking about, Marino? One Royal Sun is in the building. How are you, my friend? We are in some exciting times. No stopping crypto. No stopping crypto. So, Marino, what do you mean there, my friend? I'm not sure. Oh, the airdrop one. Yeah. But those are not the ones. Those are the ones that, and here's the interesting thing. YouTube still has not taken down that airdrop channel. Pretending to be Brand Garlinghouse, pretending to be Ripple. Still haven't done anything to that. And we know that people from Ripple themselves have complained about it. Yet, a content creator, one who's been doing it for 10 years, the modern investor has been doing it since I think 2012, 2013. His channel, they give them strikes. They suspend their accounts. They can't do videos for 7 days. Yet this airdrop, the thing that's taking people's money, is a complete scam, and they still haven't done anything with it. It's crazy to me. When Muller says I complain, and when Muller says he complains about that channel all the time, it's still not down. Doesn't make sense. Does not make sense. Peter Saturnus is in the building from Portugal. Hello, my friend. Great to see you in the stream, man. Portugal, man. We are looking forward to go visit Portugal, man. The crypto-friendly country. Jacob is in the building. Jacob 125 is in the building. Look, the channels, they're always different, unused channels. So they're amazing how they do it. Careful of that airdrop thing. It's a big scam. Don't, be leery of anyone who's trying to get you to send them some crypto first so that then they can send you some crypto back. That doesn't make sense. Guys, 60 people in the stream and 28 likes, guys. If you haven't had a chance, guys, collapse the chat real quick. Go smash the like if you're enjoying the content. Then come back out and hang out. We're trying to keep that consecutive streams. I think we're at 9 out of 10 now. Let's keep that streak going with just as many likes as we have viewers. Come great food. Yes, absolutely, Peter. Absolutely. Yes, I heard. Cost of living is nice. Good people, friendly people. I've heard a lot of good things about Portugal, brother. A lot of good things. Stephen B is in the building. Every day is Christmas. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, guys. So, guys, you got your XRP radar up? Have you guys been paying attention? Have you guys checked out the XRP Manifesto 4.0? The updated version. We're going to go over that just a bit. We're going to go over Notorious XRP's stream video that he did. I'm going to play that for you guys. That was crazy. The 9-minute mark, crazy. I hope you guys had a chance to check that out. At Crypto Series, who got suspended again? The modern investor got suspended. That's the only name that I know. The other guy, I don't know him, but he was a big channel, over 200,000 subs, 7 million views. He said he's been doing YouTube videos for 10 years in the cryptocurrency space. 10 years. John Edwards, Siege, what other digital asset has opened up next to the White House? Could it be anything to do with XRP? This is going to be massive. And as for price, lordy, oh my, absolutely, John Edwards, it's going to be insane. Hey, C's, what's up? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Dubian too. Glad to see you here, my friend. Sean DLT, what's up, brother? Watch that DIY cycle video you talked about. Good video. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. DIY. Smart young man, man. Smart young man. So, guys, the XRP manifesto. I think it's important to go over it because I really do believe that it's going to be a geopolitical incident that is going to spark this bull run, that is going to bring this cause, to give them a cause or a reason to begin looking for liquidity solutions to the massive situations going on. So let's go over a little bit of this XRP manifesto, just a bit. Share this with you guys. Uh-oh, that didn't work. What happened? So guys, XRP manifesto. Shout out to DNI. This dude has enlightened us all so much, has he not? Has he not just been bringing the content to educate us in this geopolitical realm and how it relates to XRP and the digital asset that we hold? I mean, he has been phenomenal. Phenomenal. If you guys have not subbed to this guy, I suggest that you do it, and do it now. In fact, you can start watching now, go back and sub to this dude's channel, and then come back. The digital nomad investor XRP manifesto of the geopolitical events leading to XRP being used by the IMF for global liquidity. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? So here's his XRP manifesto. Now, he updated it, and I'm probably pretty sure he pretty much updated it just by going over the video, not necessarily changing anything in the text. I don't think he changed anything in the text. If he did, if you guys know that he did, please let me know. Number one, global tensions. Is not the battle going on between China and the U.S. a big deal? Is that not a big deal? And I guess this is dated in May. Is that not a big deal? I think it's a huge deal. And I think it's a show. I do think that. I do think there's a lot of drama with it. I think they both know where they're going to go. I think they both have a plan B. And I don't think that they're very far apart from one another in what they want. And that is ultimately to solve the global liquidity crisis. They'll use that, and they want to have the greatest digital asset somehow, way, shape, form, or form attached to gold, in my opinion. So that's happening. U.S.-Iran tensions are happening, right? U.S.-Iran tensions are happening. Just saw something today about Iran is now looking to get in their own digital asset, and boldly talking about walking away from the U.S. dollar and its, what's the word? Weaponizing manner, weaponizing ways that the U.S. dollar has been used. Boldly stating this. The people from Iran boldly, guys, stating this. Think about that. Right? And so that is a real deal. Both the China-U.S. trade war tension, the U.S.-Iran is a real deal. And just recently, yesterday, read a little bit about Iran and them now wanting to do their own cryptocurrency, guys. So it's real, and I'm gonna bring that article up if I can get it. Now, the debt is really the main one. The debt is something that you and I, mainstream media, banks, central banks, governments, everyone understands it. Everyone is affected by it, and this will be one that makes a lot of sense. It'll make a lot of sense. During these events, watch for U.S. mainstream media to accelerate the crisis topics and overall fear by pounding on debt topics: credit cards, student loan, corporate debt, global debt. Global debt. Well, let me show you something here, just to kind of bring this home. Global debt. The World Bank warns a wave of debt could swamp the global economy. World Bank has warned the largest and fastest rise in global debt in half a century could lead to another financial crisis as the world economy slows. Tell me DNI is not the one. Tell me the digital nomad investor is not the truth. The Global Waves of Debt report looked at the 4 major episodes of debt increases that have occurred in more than 100 countries since 1970. Here we go, with mainstream media starting to spin this narrative. Here it is right there. The bank said during the fourth wave from 2010 to 2018, the debt to GDP ratio of developing countries has risen by more than half to 168%. That was a faster increase on an annual basis than during the Latin American debt crisis. You see how mainstream media is starting to put this out? They're gonna start letting everybody know about this world global debt issue. This is coming from the World Bank. From the World Bank, guys. Right? It says a buildup of private and public debt. You see what I'm saying? Does this not speak to the XRP Manifesto 4.0? These are the signs, guys. These are the signs. And thank God for DNI, who makes us pay attention, who has got us to pay attention and keep the XRP radar antennas up, fine-tuned and plugged in and looking for the right kind of information so that we can be prepared for when things begin to happen. Here's another one. Look for increased exposure about Christine Lagarde. Now, that has happened for certain. The debt thing has happened. So number 1, number 2, and number 3 for sure have happened, right? I mean, she has been all over the place. So the ex-IMF managing director and her prominent role on the global stage, look for an increased exposure. Her award presented by Ivanka Trump and Town and Country cover, Will This Woman Save the World? Video of her voted the number 3 most powerful women in the world in 2019. Coverage of her in the IMF World Bank Spring Conference. Interviews on CNBCs. They need to increase her global facial awareness. Now, she's over to the ECB, but that doesn't make her any less significant and prominent moving forward. In fact, it might even make her more so. So that has happened as well, guys. And the funny thing is about it is we as XRP community members, we know what's going on right now. We are aware of the game that's being played. We're not behind. You know what I mean? We're not 6 months and 9 months behind on what's happening. We're ahead of the game. You know what I mean? I know times crypto delivery did they really? I know times is bad when they bring back layaway in stores. Interestingly, Crypto Mike says DNI is severely underrated, without question, bro. Not here, not on this channel. I point to that dude all the time. 90s all over again, says Crypto Delivery. Absolutely. Crypto Mike says the XRP will go quantum. It really, it's the answer, man. It really is. That's right, Windmill. 9,200 retail stores did close, and it's supposed to get well, I guess it won't. I mean, we're already hit January, but they thought it was going to get into the teens, like 10,000. I mean, 10,000, 11,000. Don't forget Christine on 60 Minutes. Was Madame Lagarde on freaking 60 Minutes? Was she really? I did not see that. Wow. Guys, 83 people in the stream, only 43 likes, guys. Oh, man, you're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. Guys, let's collapse that chat real quick. Go smash the likes if you're enjoying this content. Then come back and hang out in the stream. I would definitely appreciate that. It helps with the algorithm for the channel so that we can get this channel out to more people so they can get into this digital asset space. And more importantly, they can look into the greatest digital asset ever created, which is XRP. Crypto Track. Hey, Siege. What's going on, Crypto Track? I don't think I've seen you in the stream before, my friend. Glad you're here tonight, bro. Merry Christmas to you. stocking up at food banks in the UK. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So guys, think about that. That's the World Bank, right? And so I want to go over something else. So the future of IMF special drawing rights. I wanted to talk about that as well, but I'm not going to do that yet. Let's go back over this. So the World Bank issue, we hear about that. Madame Lagarde, without question, just all over the place. Was not everyone and their brother chopping at the bit for Madame Lagarde's, Christine Lagarde's first talk at the ECB and subsequent talks at the ECB? Are we not hanging on to her every word? Are we not hanging on to her every word? I'm telling you, this XRP manifesto is on point. Global debt. After the mainstream media talk about the above debts, which is 1, 2, and 3, and how they are rising, default out of control, global debt will be the prominent focus until the final details to start the financial crisis are in place. The topic will be how the global economy is at risk of imploding, causing the global economy to implode if something isn't done to fix it. Mainstream media will be in a scripted panic mode. Got to love it. You gotta love it. So this is the thing that we'll start looking for. More articles like this about the World Bank, talking about this debt, this wave of global debt. More from mainstream media. So it'll be CNBC, it'll be Fast Money. It's going to be all of them. A scripted panic mode. I love it. Mainstream media will be in a scripted panic mode without question. The central bank debt. Now, Madame Lagarde has been talking a lot about the central banks. I don't know if she said central bank debt yet. The financial crisis will be started. Mainstream media panic ensues. Everything that happens during a crisis or recession occurs, but this time the emphasis isn't on the U.S. economy. It will be on the global economy and global economy implosion. This financial crisis will dwarf the 2008 crisis, which dwarfed the 1998 crisis. Each crisis has to be larger than the last one, according to Jim Rickards, who is a geopolitical phenom. Cue the IMF, guys. This is the thing. They will say they have a plan to save the global economy. They will say they have a plan to save the global economy. Might this be the plan? The SDR's time has come. Rethinking the special drawing rights could bolster the IMF's role in the global financial safety net. Might this be what they're talking about? Might this be what DNI is talking about? Might this be how the IMF is going to save the world and provide this financial safety net? Interesting. Let me see if I can find something here. And DNI talked about XRP alongside SDRs. The more active use of SDRs would have 3 additional advantages. First, it would spread across all countries. The seigniorage generated by issuing a global currency. Second, it would reduce the demand from emerging markets and developing economies for foreign exchange reserves as self-insurance. Both advantages would be enhanced if there was an agreement to take into account factors besides quota contributions to increase developing economies' share in SDR allocations. Third, it would make the international monetary system more independent of U.S. monetary policy. Mark Carney, Putin, BRICS, Iran, Malaysia. These countries talking about how they're looking, how they're looking to move away, to walk away from the U.S. dollar and U.S. monetary policy. Strengthening the IMF as the center of the global financial safety net should involve reinforcing its precautionary instruments. Okay, right, absolutely. Let me see. A number of analysts among others, have suggested that any ambitious reform of the SDR should also embrace the private use of this global currency. This could include using SDRs to denominate private or government bonds or as a unit of account in commercial transactions. As a unit of account in commercial transactions, for example, in commodity pricing, as an example, or perhaps as for cross-border payments. A virtual SDR, this is what they're calling it, could facilitate the SDR's use in private transactions, creating a global cryptocurrency that could circulate along. I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to show Notorious' video. Creating a global cryptocurrency that could circulate along with national or regional cryptocurrencies backed by central banks. This would certainly be preferable. Creating a global cryptocurrency that could circulate along. Now, does this mean it's going to be XRP? We don't know. We don't know. What we do know is that XRP is going to be in the foundation of this new financial framework. We do know that Ripple is working with 50 central banks. What are they working with them on? How are they working with them? You got to ask yourself that, right? Let me share something with you guys. Let me see if I can find this video. The king of crypto, Xrp Internet of Value. I'm going to share this with you guys. I'm going to have to use my phone. There it is right there. The king of crypto, huh? We'll go back here. You guys check this out. Have you guys seen this video from Notorious? Guys, I'm telling you, this thing had me jumping up and down and screaming. 80 people in the stream, guys. I love it. 56 likes. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. When Mo says 10,000, I believe. I believe also, brother, without question. Without question, I believe. Aren't there a million drops in an XRP? I believe that is correct, Crypto Mike. A million drops in an XRP. Please hit the like and subscribe, says 416 Crypto. Brian Schreier, what's going on, bro? How you doing today, man? Crypto Mike has an interesting question. Or the stablecoin. On the national debt clock, the price of gold is supposedly near 10,000. What would that make each drop if it was pegged to gold or the stablecoin? Yeah, interesting question. What would that? Guys, check this out. You guys have got to hear this. I'm telling you that major shout out to DeepMind. Guys, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to his channel, it is called yes, Crypto Mike, that's correct, like 1 cent. Yep. It's called Crypto Visionary, guys. Go subscribe to his channel. He's just starting that channel. Let's go send him some love. He's looking to do some great things for the community. And he will be one of the people that is part of the Wealth Wednesdays, Generational Wealth Strategies. Brian Schreier, thank you, my friend. Thanks for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that big time. The notification is like delayed. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate your support in the channel, brother. Julian Fishon. Hey, do you think the switch is getting flipped January 1st, 2020? I do not. I know the vocal rule, the new amendment to the vocal rule will happen January 1st, 2020. Julian, I know that a couple good things, a couple of interesting things are going to be happening in January. One of them is the ruling on XRP, and it's not a security. That's going to happen around January 15th. Isn't that an amusing coincidence? Crypto Mike says. That's exactly right, brother. That is exactly right. Just imagine. And so I don't know how the drops are going to work. I just know that if we have the greatest digital asset ever created, we have a lot of drops. That I do know. That I do know. That I do know. And still no one has been able to answer this question. DeepMind brought it up. We were talking the other night. Was it last night, perhaps? We were talking, and he said, Siege, like, why do we hold XRP? How is it that we were allowed to hold XRP? And I'm telling you, Crypto Mike, that is the $64 trillion question. And if I don't know if maybe Sam I Am knows, such a smart guy in the community. Maybe he knows. I don't know. Why is it that we were able to hold? I'm telling you, it's the $64 trillion question. Why were we able to hold XRP? Tim Lambert, what's going on, bro? Glad to see you in the stream. Tim Lambert says, I believe Brexit may happen at the end of January. Now, didn't they already vote on that, on them being able to leave? Didn't it already happen? Like the vote? I thought it did. Anyone know for sure? Guys, you got to check this out. I'm telling you, you got to check this out. Hopefully I can get this to play right. Come on. I think I got it. DSR G10. What's going on? I don't think I've seen the stream, my friend. Glad you're here, man. Where are you checking in from? He says no, it's the $1.5 trillion question. One is in the building. Happy holidays, Siege. Happy holidays, my friend. And everyone in the chat. Absolutely. Crypto Mike, according to the flywheel on Ripple's website, there are 6 steps. And we are in between 3 and 4. That's correct. 5 is go live. We are in between. We crossed the chasm, though, as the lady would like to say, who was part of the research group. We have crossed the chasm. Guys, you got to check this out. Got to check this out. Now, why does this, let's see. Make sure you guys can check this out. Listen to this, guys. I'm telling you. Can you guys see that? Holy.
There's a rising call for the creation of an alternative to the U.S. dollar in the form of a new world currency. Bloomberg columnist Kevin Hassett refers to the dollar as the Mickey Mouse currency.
Why we might want to have one world currency, and there's some pretty good arguments. I could see us moving towards, as a global financial system, having an alternative to the dollar be the sort of primary unit of account. And Keynes called for this long ago, right before the Bretton Woods conference. And it looks like there are a lot of people, including Joe Stiglitz, including the Chinese and the Russians, trying to move in that direction. So I think it's something that really could happen. It's something we need to pay attention to.
But something that would take a long time, right, Kevin?
No, it wouldn't really, because right now what's going on is that developing countries in particular feel like in order to prove to the world that they have the liquidity they need to be stable, that they need to hold a lot of dollars. And if they en masse all decide to hold some other thing, perhaps something issued by the International Monetary Fund, then they could move all that dollar demand to demand for another type of currency. And then once they did that, then it could be that you're going to have a bandwagon effect, and a lot of other countries, including Europe and the U.S., might eventually have to play along.
Can I don't know if you've come across this, Kevin, but some large religions may have a problem with one world currency.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. But, there are a lot of things that are wrong about the current system and things that Stiglitz has pointed out. So, for example, since the developing world has to hold a lot of dollars in order to prove that they have liquidity, then basically what they're doing is making interest-free loans to the United States. And that's not really just to have the poorest countries on earth, pouring resources to the United States in order to hold dollars. Whereas if something like the International Monetary Fund issued a currency, then maybe those profits from producing the currency that people need to hold in reserve could go back towards the developing world. Right. So right now, if everybody were to abandon the dollar, then that might be a problem for the value of all of China's assets that are in dollars. But I think that a kind of orderly progression towards using other reserve currencies, maybe the creation of one by the IMF, is something that, whether the U.S. likes it or not, I believe is likely to happen. And so you need to start to think about what's going to happen if the developing world coalesces around the idea that we should have this new.
What? What? What did they just say? What did they just say? The IMF to start issuing a world currency? No wonder there's this kind of thing going on with China and the U.S. right now. Because if we walked away from the dollar, a lot of things that they hold, they would lose a lot of value. So what do you think the Donald, the great negotiator, has come up with as a plan? What do you think that might be? Julian Fishon said China's already using XRP. And speaking of China and XRP, did you guys see about the one, the beast, the monster that is the beast that is Mr. Yoshi Takakatao? Did you see the move that he just recently made with China? You guys see that? He hooked up with one. Did you guys see my tweet? I said, told you Mr. Katao is the one, because he hooked up apparently some kind of partnership with something called One Connect, which is 98% or something of the Chinese bankers use it. I believe. I'll check it out on Twitter. Are you starting to kind of put together why China and the U.S. are kind of doing this little dance? And all of a sudden now, Mnuchin is coming out and talking about how this thing that they've done, it has them happy on the U.S. front, has us happy on the U.S. front, has China happy. Wonder what the Donald, the dude who signed Executive Order 13772 about a new financial system and mentioned Ripple, the company, in the document. Wonder what he has in mind. How is he going to make it up to China if we move away and walk away from the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency? I'm telling you guys, it's something interesting. Crypto Mike says, great information, Siege. Thanks, Crypto Mike. I appreciate that, man. I love watching your stuff on YouTube, brother. Appreciate you what you do for the community, my friend. Guys, think about that. Right? That's why it's so important to have the XRP radar antennas up, fine-tuned, listening, paying attention. So important. We're ahead of this game, guys. We hold the asset. We hold the greatest digital asset ever created. We hold it. They need it. They don't want us to have it. The $64 trillion question is, why do we have it? One said it's already a done deal. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you, my friend. I should say we just need to get patient and hodl. Absolutely. Yeah, me too, John. As I'm happy that YouTube hasn't shut me down. Also, craziness, man. Julian Fisher said he doesn't care about anything but money, right? The Donald, President Trump said he came here to get rid of to solve this debt problem that the U.S. has. Did he not say that? Stephen B says, I want a $30 XRP for Christmas. You and I both, brother. At least $30. At least 30. Tim Lambert, we hold a lottery ticket, just no official date on it yet. What? That's exactly right. That is exactly right. The future, creating a global currency that could circulate along with national or regional cryptocurrencies backed by central banks. Wow, wow, wow. When you just think about that. Isn't that interesting? I don't know how Notorious came up with that video, where he got that from, but I'm telling you, it's powerful. Guys, wait a minute. I might have messed it up. You guys probably can't even see me now. Guys, I'm telling you, that's powerful. I don't know. Shout out to Notorious XRP. Alton Griffiths is in the building. What's going on, my friend? I don't know where he got that, but wow. Crypto Track says they are trying to make a level playing field. Yes, they are. They really are. 101 people on the stream, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out tonight on Christmas Eve. 73 likes, guys. You guys are killing it. Let's try to get to 100 as best we can. If you haven't had a chance to smash the like on the way in, no worries. Just collapse the chat real quick. Go smash the like, and then come back and hang out. We're trying to keep that streak going of consecutive streams. There's just as many likes as we do have viewers, guys. Let's check out this Twitter thing and see what's going on there. But again, the XRP manifesto 4.0. If you have not watched DNI's, go over that manifesto. You got to get it, guys. You know what this channel is about. You know what this channel is all about. It is about leveling up our XRP IQ, leveling up our digital asset space IQ, and leveling up our financial space IQ. And I tell you, a great way to do that is to make sure you're subscribed to DNI's channel and go watch that XRP Manifesto 4.0. Watch all of the videos. If you got some time, go watch it. You want to be geopolitically savvy, politically savvy. You really do. That keeps us ahead of the game. Saw something from Amsterdam. Did I miss it? Oh, there it is. The Spiritual Groove channel. What's going on, the Spiritual Groove? This channel is solid. Salute from Amsterdam. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you being here, man. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, man, feel free if you're enjoying the content. Let's go see what's up. Anthony Kingston, what's going on, bro? Anthony King says American Cancer Society now accepting Bitcoin donations. How about that? Nano says Donald Trump isn't paying this debt off with farming products. I don't care if it give him a billion. XRP is the answer. Absolutely. XRP run it up to 589. Wow. That's a nice little handy right there, my friend. Who he says. Alton Griffith says it's coming. I can feel it. Absolutely, I can feel it too, man. 1-1 says Brad's Peanut Butter Manifesto. Peanut Butter Manifesto. So it's the XRP, Manifesto 4.0. Yep, that's the one you want, the updated one. So it'll say update on it. So it's the XRP Manifesto 1.1 by Digital Nomad Investor, DNI, on YouTube. Digital Nomad Investor. Bless up, bro. Already subbed a few weeks ago. Oh, wow. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Glad to see you in the stream, my friend. Socrates Athanasakis. I believe that to be Greek. Is that not right? I don't see any price moving. That's okay. That's okay, man. It's coming. It's coming, my friend. I know. I've never seen that before. XRP rounded up to 589. Crypto Track. Never saw that one before. Interesting handle. Bear Eater Bull, what's going on? Do you think 8,000 XRP is enough? No. I don't think any amount is enough. I don't think any amount is enough, but you would have to determine that for yourself. For me, 8,000 is not enough. I would say, but you have to determine for yourself what's enough. I know that the Modern Investor did a video. He likes doing those type of videos, right? And how much XRP is enough? You know, how much is this enough? What's the top cryptos? He does all kind of videos on that kind of stuff. And he said for XRP, he said 1,000 is a minimum must have, in his opinion. And he said 10,000 would be really, really good. In fact, you would be more than really, really good. Now that's the Modern Investor. Laying that down. Very sharp guy. Big XRP fan, without question. Yeah, 2020 is right around the corner. It's right around the corner, Julian Fishing. But Beer Eater Bull, don't take my word for it. For me, This household, whatever the amount I have, that's not enough. Whatever I have, it's just not enough. Every time I turn around, I got to get more. Just as when I think I hit my goal, we end up resetting it to another goal. So, yeah, well, I'm looking for 15 cents, to be honest with you, Julian Fisher. I'm looking for 15 cents. I really am. I will be all over it. I got some at 20 cents, got some at 17 point something cents. And if it gets to 15 cents, I will be all over it. Newell Jordan, how you doing, my friend? Glad to see you on the stream, Newell. I used to look at Newell coaches. Did you know there was a such thing as Newell coaches, motor coaches? Debian 2, it will make boom at the time, and then over the night price will come. Price will come. That's what I'm beginning to think, my friend. I'm beginning this overnight thing is looking more. I'm about 75% certain now of an overnight price thing. Wake up one morning and boom, there it is. Ben Anderson, 100K. What's going on, Ben? William Leather's in the building. Xrp, the best idea since potato chips. What's going on, William Leather? Teddy MC, CSC losers. Is that Casino Coin? I don't know what's going on with Casino Coin. Wilson says 20,000 XRP can be life changing. That was one of his famous lines. For a while, he would do that. Did he get suspended? He can't do videos for 7 days, Crypto Mike. From what I read from his tweet, he can't do videos for 7 days, and they took out a video. They took a video or some videos down. Stephen B says it's never enough at this price. That's right. Never enough at these prices. John Edwards says the higher the price XRP, cheaper the transactions. If this is all about saving money, then it's a no-brainer. The higher the XRP price, the cheaper the price to use it to transact. Oh, he did. So Chico Crypto got banned. The modern investor got suspended. Wow. Now, Crypto Mike, is Chico Crypto, is that the guy with 200 subs and 7 million views? Was that him? They banned him? XRP running up to 589 at Crypto Siege. I had to come show some love. I've been hearing about your show. Good job, brother. Oh man, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that, bro. I definitely appreciate that. I'm trying to do my part, man. This community is awesome. It's amazing. I'm having a fun, really, really fun time being here. Hey, man, stay tuned. Stay tuned for Wealth Wednesdays, bro. Wealth Wednesdays in the afternoon. I'm thinking the afternoons is going to be good with DeepMind. We'll have to check. But Wealth Wednesday, we're going to talk about, I always say, don't tell me about your exit strategy. Tell me about your wealth strategy. So we're going to be talking about wealth strategies. We're going to talk about, being prepared for when this thing moves. Because my greatest fear is that this thing moves and just a lot of us just aren't prepared. And since we aren't prepared, we'll go do the only thing we know how to do. And that's just to go buy, expensive stuff. That's my greatest fear. So we're gonna have Wealth Wednesdays. I hope you can come hang out for that XRP running up to 589. Crawl, walk, run. I'm here for the long haul. My kids. Well, exactly. My kids. That's right. Scriptural DSGR 10. Children's children. You guys are killing it in this chat, guys. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. 107 people on the stream, 86 likes. We're almost there, guys. Okay, let me see what I got going on here. Crypto Mike, BitTrue listing, TNT. I don't know any of those. QNT, COS. I'm guessing, Crypto Mike, since you mentioned those 3 out of the 14 that they listed, those are some pretty prominent ones, huh, Crypto Mike? Well, the one I recognized was Mana. I saw Mana on there, and that I know is going to be a game changer. It's a ways away, but it's going to be a game changer. Newell Jordan says, I think 1,000 XRP will be life-changing. I hear you, my friend. Okay, so Crypto Mike says, no, Chico Crypto had like 60,000 subs. Okay, so a little less than probably the Modern Investor had. They banned the dude. Like, wow. Ryan Schreier says, Mark Phillips' article on XRP was designed for 10,000 was very interesting. It really was. And then did you read his latest article about XRP? This dude said, Mark Phillips said XRP will be the world's reserve currency. Did you read that one, Ryan? Very good read as well. And this thing is jumping. Someone said thank you for something. XRP, run it up. You bet, brother. Absolutely, man. Thank you for the welcome. You bet, bro. Tim Lemon said, Modern Investor pissed off a lot of users 2 days ago. Was that the one? I bet, Tim, because I saw Cryptopolis respond to the Modern Investor, and I thought that was interesting. Out of nowhere, he's responding to the Modern Investor. So apparently, did he say something apparently about XRP or something? You know, he tends at times the Modern Investor can come across as being what's the word, like pissed that, you know, that things aren't moving faster. Like he's like, I don't understand why is it, you know, he can get on that kind of a rant. So I'm wondering what that video was that he did that pissed off some people. When Mel said, hit the like and subscribe, please. Yep, 90 likes and 109 people. We're almost there. You guys are doing your thing, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to smash the likes, to support the channel, get the algorithm going so that we can get more people into the stream. The thing I like about the 10K theory is that gold's real value is getting very close to 10K. Don't you feel like, Crypto Mike, that there's somehow, way, shape, form, or fashion that gold and XRP are tied together? You know, don't you think it's interesting that gold agreement has expired, and that gold agreement that I forget the letter identifier for it, the 4-letter or 3-letter identifier for it, that agreement has expired, and now it essentially allows them to set a price for gold for whichever way they want. Doesn't that, don't you find it interesting? And then the years up to that agreement expiring, prior to that agreement expiring, China and the U.S. and Japan and the major Russia have been just piling up gold. Don't you think that's interesting? I really do. I think it's very interesting. And the only digital asset that they're talking about, the only digital asset, I don't want to say that they're talking about, the only digital asset that they are kind of hinting at is in a space of digital payments and cross-border payments. They're not talking about what Cardano and the way Cardano works can be used. They're just not. They're not talking about EOS and how EOS can be used. They're just not. Stellar, maybe front end, maybe. But they're not talking about it. They're not hinting at it. Madame Lagarde is only ushering into meetings with the world's central banks one CEO. You gotta understand that. She didn't usher in Charles Hoskinson or Dan Larimer from EOS. Both smart guys, brilliant guys, but she didn't usher them in to meet with the central banks. As far as I can tell, she didn't usher Jeb McCaleb from Stellar either. There's only been one CEO that she's ushered in. There's only been proof of one digital asset being used by central banks like the Bank of England. I haven't heard of another digital asset being used. Got to make you think. It's got to make you wonder, right? Tim Lambert says generational wealth. That's what we are after, without question. That's what we're going to talk about too. Preparing for generational wealth, because my mentor has always said to me, and I'll say it to you guys as well, in everything that you do, begin with the end in mind. And that's what we're going to start doing with generational wealth in our Wealth Wednesday. It's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a good time. We're going to learn some things together. We're going to learn something together, but we're going to prepare. We're going to learn how to set up a team. We're going to learn how to, pick the best wealth advisor. We're going to learn how to have the CPAs and tax accountants. We're going to learn all these different things. We're going to learn the books to level ourselves, level up our financial IQ as well. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good show. Stephen B said, I'm not buying expensive stuff. Going to get Hyundai Tucson 2015. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Some people like, they get 200,000 or 300,000. They want to go buy a Lamborghini. Like, it's only 200 or 300. It's only 200 or 300. It's not a lot of money. Like, it's not a lot of money. You're gonna go spend all your money on Lambo. We're gonna learn some Grant Cardone strategies as well, right? That's about, and Rich Dad Poor Dad strategies as well. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be an outstanding thing. And the more you operate, you walk and talk in wealth consciousness, the more you attract wealth to you. And so that's why we're going to be doing it every week, because we're going to walk and talk in wealth consciousness. It's going to be a good time, guys. I promise you. You're not going to want to miss Wealth Wednesdays. The bullish CEO's in the building. So that's right. It's a matter of time, right? What is this saying? I have to remember that saying about you're sleeping on me. It's a quote that says, Lord, I think they are sleeping on me. I got to get that quote. That's such an awesome quote. Wealth Wednesday is going to be awesome, says March Prince C7. Glad to see you in the stream, dude. Don't miss out. Crush those likes. Absolutely. Wow, 121 people on the stream. 93 likes. You guys are killing it. We're almost there. Guys, if you haven't had a chance to smash the likes on the way in, we're trying to continue that streak, that consecutive streak of just as many likes as we have viewers. And it certainly does help the channel with the algorithm on YouTube. So if you haven't had a chance to smash the like, please collapse the chat real quick. Go smash the like, then come back to the stream and hang out. Crypto Mike says, what? Wealth Wednesdays, sweet. Absolutely, Crypto Mike. We're going to be doing that, bro. We're going to be doing that without question. Xrp says, hit the likes. I appreciate that, man. How you doing, my friend? Glad to see you on the stream. Julian Fishon says, smash it. One what? One what? I hear you, my friend. Said, I can't wait for Wealth Monday through Sunday. I hear you, bro. I hear you. That's what we're going to talk about, man. Wealth consciousness. XRP running up to 589 says 100 and it's actually now 105 likes, my friend. Anthony King says it's Taco Tuesday, by the way. How about that? I'm sure my daughter knows all about that. Cadillac is in the building. How are you, my friend? Merry Christmas, Crypto Siege and community. Merry Christmas to you. You guys are doing an outstanding job. We're almost there. 120 viewers, 106 likes. We are almost there. Let's go see what's going on with Twitter real quick. Because this was really, there's a couple interesting things on there. I'm glad you guys are excited about Wealth Wednesday. So here's just so there's. Did I do this from the poly sign? So did I do the poly sign thing? Did I do it? I should find my own tweet, I guess. So guys, check this out. This is from PolySign Inc. We are hiring. If you're interested in joining our growing team to solve the biggest challenge facing investors in digital assets and crypto, apply here. And I tweeted out somewhere, where's my tweet? Is my tweet there? I thought this thing was supposed to go to the front when you. Where's my tweet? The bearable bull. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the bearable bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. I love that dude. That dude. What does he got to say? Federal Reserve approves modifications. I saw this to National Settlement Service. Shout out to the Bearable Bull. This is not a test. Look at the Federal Reserve tweet below. Federal Reserve approves modifications to National Settlement Service Fed wire funds service to support enhancements to same day ACH enhancements, approves others corresponding changes to Fed wire funds service, Federal Reserve policy on payment risk. Yeah, I'm going to go over that in another stream. Let's see what I got here. You know, when you see Grayscale continuing to retweet about the fact about XRP, it's got to tell you something, right? XRP has gained momentum amongst both financial institutions and individual users. Why? Learn more about XRP in our Building Blocks report, aimed to help investors of all levels better understand the digital asset class. I am going to end this stream with the dude who is the biggest fan of XRP, with the dude who will not let XRP fail. Let me see if I hear this right here from the awesome Crypto Eddie. On December 17th, Chris Lawson tweeted, Mr. Katow is an innovator and a leader in finance. Quietly, he's building a confederation of regional banks, collectively bigger than Japan's 3 mega banks. Wonder where he's, yeah, think about that. Think about that, because remember, in the banking world, there's only 7 or 8, top banks. There's a bunch of smaller banks and medium-sized banks. There's strength in numbers, guys, right? He's building a confederation of regional banks, collectively bigger than Japan's 3 mega banks. Breaking new joint venture with One Connect, a fintech platform used by 99% of Chinese banks. I think I'm going to end the stream on that note. Get you guys think, oh, we did it. 111 likes and 111 people on the stream. You guys did it. You did it. You guys are outstanding, man. Crypto Delivery says, Crypto Seas, thank you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you being here, my friend. Oh, we did it. We did it, guys. The Science of Getting Rich, one of my favorite, Crypto Mike's one of my favorite books, man. I must have 2 or 3 copies because I keep, scratching up, yarning it up, marking it up, penciling it up, inking it up. I love The Science of Getting Rich. I love it. I love that book, bro. We're going to have a good time on Wealth Wednesday, bro. Love The Science of Getting Rich. There's the thinking stuff that permeates, right? I love that book. We're going to have a good time Wealth Wednesday, Crypto Mike. You're going to love it, bro. We're going to tap into that book. We're going to tap into Rich Dad Poor Dad. We're going to tap into Be Obsessed to Be Average by Grant Cardone. We're going to tap into them all. Science of Getting Rich, one of the best books out there, bro. Crawford's XRP. Merry Christmas, XRP family. Thanks for the vid, Crypto Siege. Absolutely, Crawford's XRP. I appreciate you being here, my friend. The Lucky D. Let's go, Siege. I'm drunk. It's Christmas. It's in the UK, and the first thing I do is look up at XRP News. Let's get it. That's right, Lucky D. We're about to wrap this up, my friends. You're going to have to catch the replay. It was a good stream. You definitely want to check it out. Oh, wow. It's been a long 2.5 years, exactly. And it's going to be an even better. The greater the risk, the greater the challenge, the stronger the resolve that you have to have, the more you will benefit, you will appreciate when it does moon, right? Julian Fisher got a new term. He's got a new term. It says Seedception. Seedception. I like that, Julian Fisher. I like that, Julian Fishone. Newell Julian says you're growing. Legendary is in the building. I just liked Merry Ho Ho Ho. Dustin D.O. Siege, you hold Stella. I do not hold any Stella, my friend. Guys, you guys are awesome. I definitely appreciate you guys making that happen for the channel. John Edwards says, love the Bearable Bull. That guy has balls like King Kong. He is a economics degree. The K7D knows Joe's stuff is, it's the government who have moved the goalposts. His price predictions are right. Brian Schreier says aggressively above average content. I love him, man. Morris C7 says, Crypto C's, I left a heavy comment on your last stream, bro. Check it. I'll do that, my friend. I will do that. All right, guys, listen. I'm going to leave you with that note from Mr. Cattell, guys. Listen, no other asset out there, no other project or community has a Mr. Cattell on their side. We do. We do, guy. We have this dude. He's on our side. And like Deep Mind said, this dude, Mr. Cattell, is a beast. Okay? He is a beast. And he's on our side. I'm so glad he's on I'm so glad he's on our side. So glad he's on our side. All right, guys, listen up. I'm going to end this video like I do all of my videos and remind you that old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought. The victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye. Oh, thanks for the $10 super chat, Crypto Mike. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate you supporting the channel, my friend. Merry Christmas, my friend, and thanks for all the great content. Merry Christmas to you, bro. Thanks for hanging out tonight, man.